Alright, so now I want to talk about why Squarespace. There are a lot of ways to build websites on the internet. There's WordPress, Drupal, and hundreds of others content management systems that are out there where you can build a website online. So why Squarespace? Why use this platform over others? It comes down to the simple fact of ease of use. I'm a strong believer that Squarespace is the easiest way to build your own website on the internet. You don't have to write any code, and it's just drag and drop. It's extremely simple to use, and it's extremely stable. Squarespace handles all the tech support, so you don't have to worry about bugs or glitches or anything going wrong with your site. They handle and keep all of that up to date for you. So again, Squarespace, the number one reason to choose this platform is simply the ease of use. But that does not come without its own limitations. Squarespace is a framework to build websites on, and it's not an open source framework. If you're not familiar with open source, that means that anyone can go in and change the code how they want to. With Squarespace, you don't have that open source capabilities. That means that if you want a function that Squarespace doesn't offer, you're simply out of luck. There's nothing you can do to change that because Squarespace is a closed framework and it's a closed environment that you can only use the features and the functions that they give you for their website. Now, to kind of go on that a little further, what I want to do here now is compare Squarespace versus WordPress. For those of you that don't know, WordPress is the largest website platform on the internet. It powers more websites online than any other platform. So it's been around for a very long time as well. And often the first question I get when dealing with new clients is, should I build a site on Squarespace or should I build it on WordPress? And while there's a lot of things to take into consideration here, I'm going to go over just a few of the key points right here. First, I want to talk about ease of use. As I said before, Squarespace is extremely easy to use. You can build a website without writing any custom code. You don't have to write any code at all, actually. It's simply drag and drop. It's changing options. It's extremely simple and intuitive that most people can figure it out. With WordPress, it's a lot more challenging to get a website up and running. You may need to hire a web developer or someone that can walk you through these steps or get the site built for you. Once you have that site initially built, it isn't too terribly hard to keep updated and put new blog posts in there. You may need to hire someone from time to time to handle fixes or updates or changes for you, but WordPress is still manageable. But again, Squarespace, this is the number one reason to use Squarespace, is it is extremely easy to use. Second, I want to compare on the ability to customize. This is one of the biggest faults of Squarespace and where WordPress shines. With Squarespace, you're really limited to the themes and the options and the features that they give you. If you want a functionality that Squarespace doesn't have, you're simply out of luck there. There's nothing you can do to change that. With WordPress, you have an unlimited ability to customize and code your website to fit the exact needs that you have. If there's a functionality that you want, chances are there's a plugin in their plugin market where you can do that and use a code that's already been created. And if you can't find that plugin, you can have someone custom code it for you. If you have changes you want to the layout, there's no restrictions to what you can do there. You can simply custom code your WordPress site into the exact site of your dreams. Now the third area that I want to compare these two platforms on is the advanced functionalities. This again is where you run into problems. If you want to do something like a membership site, or you want to have restricted access to certain areas, these are things where Squarespace, you just can't do it. They don't have these features built in, and there's no way within their platform where you can build these. Now with WordPress, Again, as I said, there's an unlimited amount of plugins online, and anything you want to have done, you can have that custom coded for you. So if you're thinking of some advanced features on your site, some certain things you want to are very important for you to have, but they're maybe out of the realm of the traditional informational website, then this is again where you may want to go to WordPress, because Squarespace may not have all those features and functions. But I do have some good news. So before you're totally horrified or you're afraid to work with Squarespace, it is very easy to migrate from Squarespace to WordPress. It is not hard at all. Squarespace has a simple tool built in where you can export your Squarespace website, and then you can import that into a WordPress site. Now when you do this, you still have to go through and design and install a theme and customize your WordPress site to make it look how you want. But if you're worried about all your content getting tied up in Squarespace, you don't have to worry about that, because it's very easy to get all of your content out of Squarespace and into WordPress.